Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Aaron Wiggins.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. I think we know these teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA. This figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Tatum. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
Dort is screen on White. Wallace against White. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Williams. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 7 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
Checking out Oklahoma City. They've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That free throw good from Hartenstein. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now Wallace, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Holiday finds Tatum. Now here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Back to Brown. From the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Oklahoma City. The wide open look here for Porzingis, and a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Holiday. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to the defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. To the middle, here's Williams. That's tipped. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Hauser. At the elbow, it's Brown. To end the cold streak. Rebound by Williams.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Joe. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 2, they can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. On the court right now for the Celtics, Tatum and Horford man the post positions. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. The Celtics shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Al Horford.
Just get a feeling with Al Horford that he's going to make an impact either on the floor or in the locker room, no matter who he suits up for.
Celtics making a switch here. Springer's checked in. That one misses. Thunder trailing by 4. To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. And that's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Horford against Williams. Pass to Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now here's Caruso. No scoring in this one. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Taking a look at Boston, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And when you look at Boston, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Holiday. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. That one goes. Count it.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Celtics leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Outside Horford. That's to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Pinpoint pass from Holiday leading to the field goal. He always keeps his head up off the pick and roll for chances like that.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call will go against Aaron Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. For the Thunder, Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Brown feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Wallace against White. Wallace outside. Dort to screen on White. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wallace. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
At the line for 2. Wallace.
Free throw good, Wallace. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And so he makes both from the line. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Hauser. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Williams finds Hartenstein.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now Holiday. Last time, 14 points for him. It's White on the wing. Porzingis sets the pick for White. Over Joe. White, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Holiday against Wallace. Hartenstein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
CTH, can't teach height. Porzingis is big and completes the play.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Williams. Rebound, Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wallace against Holiday. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. 4 on the clock. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
All of that happening because Porzingis moved well off of the screen to find the space.
.24 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wallace against Holiday. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Wallace. Here's Brown. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Thunder trailing by 3. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander for the tie. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. The Celtics shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Outside, Holiday. Brown against Dort. Clock at 6. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Dort. Brown with the bucket. Oklahoma City shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Number 1, the Thunder.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Williams finds Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on Holiday. They grab their own miss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. Tops in scoring. And he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Williams against Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
As if Tatum wasn't hard enough to guard already. Now he's got that elite handle.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City, trailing by 5. Hartenstein in the high post. He's against Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Holiday, a screen on Wallace. Launches a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jrue Holiday.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. The Celtics also changing it up. Horford comes in for White, and it's Pritchard in for Jrue Holiday. Tatum against Wiggins. There's Brown with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Brown. Fires from deep. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams attacking, kicks it out to Wiggins. Brown against Wallace. Screen by Wiggins. Back to Wallace. Shoots over Brown. Porzingis with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Chalk up 2 there.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Tatum down low. He's guarded by Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Williams. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
And looking at Tatum's game, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe comes in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston also with the sub. Hauser's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. Thunder trailing by 6. Joe passes to Mitchell. Pass to Williams. And stolen by Tatum. Tatum finishing off the break.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside Williams. Mitchell looking it over. Screen by Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Boston, Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the one.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. Rebound Boston. Here's Hauser. Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Takes a three. Good on the triple. Hauser's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Gilgeous Alexander. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Drew Holiday. What's the news, David?
Hey guys, the Celtics head athletic trainer gave me an update. He told me that he has a stiff back and that it is very sore right now. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. The coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
To the wing on the left, to the paint. Here's Cornette. Missed inside. Thunder trailing by 9. Down low, Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Tatum. Shoots over Caruso. The offensive rebound. And Cornette gets it to go.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Joe with it. Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous Alexander will not be stopped.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Here are your Thunder Girls.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Brown. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum with the screen on Wallace. White. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Tatum good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Holiday.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
White against Wallace. Here's Tatum, and another basket for Boston.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
To stop the run. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Tatum. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Now here's Tatum. Zinga's high post. Pass to White. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's White missing. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. Congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
Coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. We were too tense. We weren't having any fun. We started having a lot more fun second half. Guys were smiling and cheering, and we had some shots.
Well, it's good to know that if you smile, you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.